Ubuntu. Not that long ago, a young man, an anthropology student, decided to spend some time with the Xhosa tribe in South Africa. That's the nation that Nelson Mandela is from. And he loved learning about the people and their customs and their culture. But one thing bothered him, and that was the people were so poor. Now, he really wanted to help, but he was just a university student and he didn't have that much to give. He especially loved spending time with the children, playing with them, kicking a deflated soccer ball around. And finally, he decided to go to the market and spend the little savings that he had and buy the biggest basket of fruit he could afford. Now, unfortunately, there wasn't enough for all the children in the village, and he wanted it to be as fair as possible, and so he decided to play a game. He put the basket of fruit at the foot of a tree, gathered all the children together and said, "All right, we're going to have a race. Line up right here. No cheating. Back, behind the line, everyone, okay? And when I say go, you're all going to run as fast as you can, and whoever makes it to the tree first wins the whole basket of fruit." Oh, those kids were so excited. They were jumping up and down. He had to keep pulling them back so that they would be behind the line. They were like, "Wait, okay, ready? On your marks, get set, go!" And those little kids took off running as fast as they could. But they did something that he did not expect. Before taking off running, they each reached out and grabbed the hand of the kid next to them. And they ran holding hands. And they reached the tree together. They sat down in a circle and started passing the fruit around. Now there were a lot of kids and there wasn't that much fruit. And so each one only got one, maybe two bites. And the anthropologist went up and just looked at them happily munching with juice dribbling down their chin. And he couldn't understand. He pulled aside some of the older boys whom he was sure would have been fast enough to get there first and said, "But why did you do this? There's not enough for everyone now. You're all still hungry. You probably could have won. Why didn't you run ahead and get the fruit for yourself so that at least you would have a full meal for once?" And the kids looked at him as if he were completely cuckoo. "Ubuntu," they said. "Ubuntu?" he repeated. Now he had learned quite a bit of their language, but he hadn't heard this word before. "Ubuntu, Ubuntu," they said, almost as if they were upset that he didn't know what they were talking about. "Ubuntu!" And he said, but what do you mean? "Ubuntu? How could we possibly be happy if our friends are sad? How could we enjoy the fruit by ourselves if our friends are hungry? Ubuntu. I am because we are